Hello everyone, this is JHancho welcoming you to Scrap Station for Game 2 of Woobowiz vs. Crisis. Again, we will see a ZvP on this time Scrap Station. It's not Blistering Sands, and I'm so happy to see something else. And apparently there's a little bit of lag going on in the game, of course, as an observer, impartial observer I must say. This will not affect us at all. And Crisis says there is not often lag by him. Woobowiz going to be doing, looks like we might see a 9 Overlord, the only other player in the tournament to do so. Very nice, a little bit late actually on that, as the second larva should spawn about when you're getting that Overlord as well. So Crisis doing a good job of continuing to make probes, getting his 9 pylon, or maybe that was a little late. Already having about 100 minerals, queuing up 2 probes to immediately chrono boost, and Woobowiz's Overlord will be there to scout it out, seeing if he does a similar opening 2-gate to what he did last game. I suspect Woobowiz will be opting for a 15 hatch, as the rush distance for Scrap Station is extraordinarily long. As you can see, we're going all the way around that bottom U shape of the map, which can be cut about in a third or so by killing both of these destructible rocks in the center. But we do see something different. Second pylon going down before his second gateway, so it looks like he's in for a little bit more of a macro fest. But letting his chrono boost creep up there, getting his assimilator at a reasonable time. And we are not seeing that at all. We're going to see a speedling build as his, or a fast slayer build, immediately after his extractor completed. He did get 3 drones in there as soon as possible, although it is a little bit late. It's not going to be effective for him to have 100 gas before his pool finishes, but that's okay. As I said, the long rush distance will be a little bit different, and we do have a Cyber and a second gateway going down for Crisis, who is again neglecting to make probes, and a Forge going down as well, kind of going in a lot of different directions here. Not sure if this is the right move for him, but he does have the money for it now, getting probes as well, and it looks like he's going to be going to scout right now. Unfortunately, it will be too late. The Lings will be en route to his base. This one Zealot will chase them around relentlessly, and Woobowiz will wait for reinforcements in the form of a drone and a queen. So no more Zerglings in production. This first 6 will maybe kill the scouting probe. Ooh, yes. Alright, so chalk one up to Woobowiz there. Now Crisis is going to be getting more Zealots, maybe a little overcommitting to the small Zergling pressure that he is bringing, but also putting down a photon cannon, which will help for Zergling run-bys in the future, but at the present, as it is still warping in, not going to be much use. Now these 2 Zealots will spawn in time, effectively ending this Ling run-by, at least for a little bit, as more reinforcements do rally to their cause. Now Crisis continuing to build probes and saving up some chrono boost, and Woobowiz getting that double extractor and now the lair. Will be going maybe 1 base Muta, if I had to guess, or if there are only Zealots on the field, which it looks like there are, we could see some speed Baneling bust, and it's something I've been trying against Protoss. There's a Stalker that will end Banelings, 2 Stalkers actually. Ooh, Zerglings going in, catching them a little bit out of position. Maybe this was just meant for a scouting force, but pulling the probes off the line is good enough for their lives. He got information as well as an assessment of the force, and as well as pulling off units from the line. It looks like chrono boost has been saved up to nearly 100, and that is bad. We do have a spine crawler, which I thought was a spire, but no, Woobowiz senses something is coming, needs that up in time, and unfortunately he's wrong about that, getting these unnecessary Zerglings, as Crisis is stuck steadfastly in his base, getting more units and wasting a chrono boost, it looks like, unfortunately, on a gateway that couldn't produce anything. Being supply blocked sucks. 4 Stalkers, 3 Zealots, very scary force, and it looks like we don't have much to wait for 30 more minerals, and boom, we'll see a Spire. There we go. Unfortunately, the Zealots and Stalkers will be advancing on the Zerg position. We might have enough. I think we have enough Zerglings, and if the Queen protects the Spinecrawler with her dear life, this should be fended off very easily by Woobowiz. Crisis moving in now. 4 Stalkers in front. Bad positioning. He's going to scout the the expansion at the natural and find nothing. Now finally moving his Stalkers to the back and gets a free hit with a Spinecrawler. Free kill with the Stalkers, but I think that the Zealot is smarting a little bit more. Now, he's engaging right outside the range of the Spinecrawler. Good for Crisis, bad for Woobowiz, but luckily for Woobowiz, he does have the advantage of having a ton of Zerglings, getting complete surrounds on Stalkers, and this Spinecrawler is like, heck yeah. Unfortunately, the Spire may have been scouted, so we might see some additional pylons, or photon cannons go down. Stalkers on the way, and it looks like there's one in the front. Going to be blocking this off, and unless he has a gate. Ooh, more photon cannons as well. So he was fearing this reprisal by Woobowiz, but what he should be fearing is the two lone mutas coming out. 3 lone mutas. I guess they're not alone if there are 3 of them, but the Zergling run by, effective, making sure he's overcommitting the cannons in the front, Stalkers in the back, now getting Zealots out. Yeesh. Not good for Crisis. Maybe he didn't see the Spire in Woobowiz's base, which is very common. It almost looks like he's trying to wall off here. And that again is bad news. First Muta is out, 2 to follow, and a 3rd on the way, now 4, and we should see a bunch more. Just waiting for the minerals. We do not see a sneaky expansion from Woobowiz this game. Maybe he just wants to play it safe, make sure he is in a good position. A robo facility and another pylon coming down in the base, as well as this photon cannon. No warp gate. Looks like he is training out of a gateway yet again with another Zealot, exactly what he does not need. And it looks like Speedlings are just kind of wandering around. The Stalkers do sense something. Maybe he knew about his opponent's Spire and didn't do anything about it. This drone looks like he is going to fulfill that sneaky contract as the mutas go in and snipe these Stalkers. Unfortunately, only 1 more on the way at the moment, and this is extraordinarily bad for Crisis. 1 Stalker out, 1 on the way. Not enough really to do much else, and the Stalker pacing and trying maybe to draw him into this line of photons, and will succeed maybe for a shot. No, yes, one shot, 2 shots actually. This last Stalker is out, training yet another one, not using the Chrono Boost to get it out, although I don't think it matters much as Woobowiz has this in the bag. Crisis calls GG, and more mutas rally to the cause as he taps out. So, Game 2 going to Woobowiz. Crisis now tied with him after his win on Arid Wastes. So, look forward with me to Game 3, the deciding game in the fate of Crisis and Woobowiz. Who will advance to the round of 8? Stay tuned.